My name is Abby, and this video is on Sun and Aquarius. So Sun represents the purpose of life, the ego needs, the creative drive in astrology, and Aquarius is a sign where the Sun is in its detriment, because Aquarius is the opposite sign of Leo, which is where the Sun is in its dignity or its natural place. So with that said, Sun or ego has almost a challenge expressing itself in the sign of Aquarius, because Aquarius is more concerned about the needs of the group or humanity. So it doesn't really have that sort of same like ego sort of me type of thing. Aquarius is very much like concerned about the group. They can come across as being a bit detached or emotionless because of that, and because they're an air sign, they're very much about ideas, and they're ruled by the planet Uranus, so they're like very much about originality, individuality, and although they might not have a sense of like their own ego, they do pride themselves on their sense of individuality. So they can be quirky and even eccentric just because they want to be an individual. They're a fixed sign, so their ideas are very set in stone. It takes a lot to change the mind of an Aquarius, and they aren't easily like impressed or swayed with other people's ideas. Like they accept everything, they just won't agree with it. They might not argue with you, they might, but they're not like Libra that likes to play devil's advocate, or Gemini that likes to just have all sorts of ideas out there. They're more like they think they know what they know, so it's just difficult to change their mind. But you might try to, because they have that sense of like, I think what I think, and you can't change it. So it sort of even prompts people to try and like challenge it. But Aquarius is very, I would say, even though they come across as like that, they're very humble in a way. They don't think about themselves. They're very selfless, and they make great friend. Like they usually have a lot of friends in different walks of life, because they accept all. They're all about the underdog, humanitarians. They really care. They really care behind that like sort of emotionless facade. They care about seeing everyone get an equal, fair share. They don't want anyone left behind. Aquarius it rules the ankles and basically anything between the knees, which is Capricorn, and the feet, which is Pisces, and also the circulatory system. I think I forgot to say this in the Gemini video, but Gemini rules the nervous system and like the hands and the arms. But Aquarius is a circulatory system, and if you think of Aquarius, it's sort of like the absent-minded professor type of deal. Like they're very kind of out there a little bit. Their mind is on the cutting edge, though, and it's ruling planet Uranus has like this quality about it where it has like sudden ideas, like lightning. Lightning strikes them, So they're kind of like the geniuses of the zodiac. They just have these like ideas. They don't even know where they come from, but they're very much about logic, like all air signs. They're all about like logic. They're not about intuition, like an like an earth sign, or well, no, not an earth sign, like a fire sign or a water sign. Earth signs are practical, but Aquarius is like, they love technology because it's the cutting edge of thought when you think about it, made into form. And they have like, oftentimes they have a lot of technology, or they're like really good at computers and stuff, because they have this like way of distant communication. Like the internet is basically like impersonal communication, so that's very enticing to Aquarius. And they also see the world sort of, and like humanity, from like a higher point of view. So they often have these thing about like airplanes, or technology that allows you to see the world from a distance, because they have that. They can relate to that. Um, like space exploration is like that. So, Timmy, stop it. My cat. um, so their keywords would be I know, because they do think they know. um, and they do care. I I think that they get a bad rap for being like almost like uncaring, but they're not. They have that sort of like distant quality about them. I think that's all I needed to say about Sun in Aquarius. So their way to develop their identity and creative needs is to do so through the needs of humanity and others in the group. And it's important for Aquarius to feel like they can get in there and be the center of attention, because often they're not comfortable there. They're the opposite of Leo, which wants to be the center of attention all the time. So Aquarius is more of a tendency to like step back and let other people take the limelight, so to speak. But Aquarius, it's important for them to sort of feel like they can speak and be heard, and like just get in there and like let themselves be connected with other people on a more personal level, because they can have that sort of detachment. And I think that really helps Aquarius to sort of learn to develop their own creative needs. So that is Sun in Aquarius. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them. Thank you.